What's up, guys? So, some potentially big-time gaming news coming your way regarding Naughty Dog and The Last of Us Part 2. So, you see here, The Last of Us Day is quickly approaching, so it's September 26th that annually every year Naughty Dog celebrates The Last of Us Day, and they'll have, merchandise like this. They sell like figurines, Ellie dolls, Joel dolls, clothing, attire, stickers, things like that, Joel flannels. Like, it's not really all that exciting, not a big deal. But we are getting some news that Naughty Dog has something entirely new in The Last of Us 2 universe to release to the public this weekend. And it's going to be on the 26th, so that is going to be Sunday, right? Yes, that'll be Sunday. So, we all remember leading up to the launch of The Last of Us Part 2, Naughty Dog issued a statement, the infamous statement, right? They basically said an update regarding multiplayer, and I'm not going to read the whole thing, but we all know that they said the Last of Us single-player campaign had grown so large and so ambitious that they simply did not have time to work on both the multiplayer or factions mode and the single-player mode at the same time. So they decided to focus on the single-player campaign only, and then at a later date, they would release more information regarding factions or multiplayer. But as it stood at the time, so this was released September 26, 2019, this statement, about 10 months prior to the release of The Last of Us Part 2 campaign, which came out in June of 2020, they said, "You will eventually experience the fruits of our team's online ambition, but not as part of The Last of Us Part 2. When and where it will be realized is still to be determined, but rest assured, we are as big a fan of factions as the rest of our community and are excited to share more when it's ready." This kind of came out of nowhere. Naughty Dog had been talking about factions, had been saying that it was going to be included as part of The Last of Us Part 2. It's wildly popular in The Last of Us Part 1 factions online mode. People still play it. Thousands of people still play it to this day. And The Last of Us came out, back in 2013? The game's almost a decade old, and the online lobbies are still full, chock full of people. So needless to say, a lot of people were disappointed when Naughty Dog said that there will be no factions mode attached to The Last of Us Part 2, but there might be something later, right? Well, here we are now. We're almost in October of 2021, heading into 2022 soon. Hard to believe, right? And we still have not really heard anything from Naughty Dog regarding factions, regarding multiplayer for The Last of Us Part 2. Is something coming? It's been rumored they're working on something, and if you go on LinkedIn, you see that they are hiring for various positions that are working on a project related to The Last of Us Part 2, and it's speculated that it's the online mode, right? But they haven't come out and officially said where they stand with factions, when it's coming out. Is it going to be a free downloadable content for people that already own The Last of Us Part 2? Is it going to be standalone and have to be purchased? We don't really have any details. So now, with the advent of The Last of Us Day coming on September 26th, this weekend, this Sunday, Naughty Dog has announced that they have a reveal of, let's show it here, all new content for The Last of Us Day. Now, I could be getting everybody's hopes up for nothing. I hope not. This could be more merchandise, more dolls, or it could be some form of DLC, which would be kind of cool, but we want information on factions. What's happening with factions? They've been working on it forever. This was on GameSpot.com. When I got on Twitter today, they had tweeted out this information. The developer will announce something about The Last of Us this weekend for Outbreak Day, and a lot of people are crossing their fingers. A lot of people are hoping it's factions. Finally, are we going to get official word on factions? You see here in a blog post, Naughty Dog said this content, whatever it is, will be announced on September 26th at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, and 6 p.m. is that Central Eastern Time? I don't know what CET is, Central Time? This announcement will be made on the Last of Us website. So I get my fingers crossed. I'm really hoping that we get something for factions. I mean, just imagine how awesome. Just think of factions from The Last of Us Remastered Part 1 and take that same core mechanics and gameplay, which are amazing, and then translate that to The Last of Us Part 2 graphics and some sort of maybe graphical upgrade on the PS5 even. Maybe you get 4K 30, something like 1800p 60 on the PS5 with factions. That would be great. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that you may want to brace yourself for some big news this week, and specifically Sunday, from Naughty Dog on their website regarding The Last of Us, hopefully factions. And hopefully it's not just Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog pulling our chain and then all of a sudden saying, look, it's a Joel doll, a brand new collectible item that's hermetically sealed and you can put it up on your shelf and stare at it. Please don't do that to us, Naughty Dog. All right, guys. So with that said, please like the video if you found it helpful. Please subscribe if you can, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.